to it, even areas of the law that you might think apply only to businesses and impact real people at times. So this case involved a small community, a cultural community of people who believe in vegan lifestyles. They call themselves the African Hebrew Israelites, but it's not a religious community. It's a cultural community around healthy living. And they have created a restaurant and a series of restaurants here in the Washington, D.C. area with menus involving really, I'm told, terrific vegan foods. And in this community, there was a member who was the one who created the recipes and who was responsible for the restaurant. The whole community had other aspects to it, even areas of the law.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom also to you other followers of the truth, fellow laborers. Shalom to the elect. Anyway, I came across this clip on Vocab's page with this woman, Ketanji Brown, which I did a video on her yesterday, but she's talking about the African Hebrew Israelites, and this is this is making Vocab. He's cringing. He's losing sleep. You know, when he hears that word Hebrew Israelite, he loses focus. So I didn't put the clips. I didn't do the writing in there. That was him when she said it was a culture, and that was absolutely the truth. And he said, no, it's a religion, just like Christianity, right? Now, I may have some series of videos, or maybe a video coming out, couple, going into Christianity and why it's dangerous, right? Because of the foundation of it, and the fact that the hopelessness that our people were left with, right, through those priests, right, the molestation, the perversion, the thievery, the witchcraft, the idolatry, the adultery, right, the extortion. All this goes on in those Christian churches. So, because being a Hebrew Israelite is become like a movement, so to speak, and it's not, but it's become an awakening. You know, you don't know who's going to wake up to the truth. You know, you're going to have, it's almost like a style to some people. But then there's still the seriousness of it. We don't advocate violence. We don't teach to run up on people or ride on horses with sheets on our faces and burn down houses and put crosses in the backyard. We don't teach any of those things. We don't teach to, extort one another. You know, we don't teach to extort the world. We don't teach to put GMO foods out there or everything else that's happening. We don't teach any of those things. But the people that are behind these things, right? This guy, Vocab, will never say anything about it. They even say that they don't preach to hate or whatever, right? But you don't see them in mass droves going into the communities trying to wake up people to convert to their belief. Wonder why? I mean, Islam, you could find a couple of Islam spots, Muslims, whole bunch of Christian churches, Roman Catholic churches, even a few Jehovah's Witness churches. But why do these 48ers, why don't they have temples in the hood trying to wake up people? Right? That's just another question. Vocab has nothing to say about that. If the gospel is the message that's be spread throughout the globe, why these people aren't spreading the message throughout the globe that you can be chosen? And you don't hear that. So this is causing Vocab some trouble. So the woman was right. It is a culture, you know. Now, when you go into what happened over there, which a lot of stuff I can't say, but they wasn't in the best position, let's put it that way. and they had to be moved out of there. So, I mean, a lot of our people are going to sell out. They're going to succumb to the system and do whatever. You know, a lot of people will wake up to be destroyed. We know that. But a lot of it is being, they're waking up and they're giving these Christians trouble. Right? This is Psalm 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So I went to the word heathen. I mean, rage. We know what heathen is. Well, I went into the word rage. Let's see what it say. H7283. It says to be in tumult or commotion, to conspire, to plot. That sounds familiar. Let's look up tumult. Disorderly agitation or milling about of a crowd, usually with uproar and confusion of voices, commotion, turbulent uprising. Right? Violent agitation of the mind or feelings. Violent outbursts. This is why they go to these every corner and they yell, and then they pull out Proverbs 28:1, the wicked flee when no man pursueth, which was first of all, the word is ours. And you just hijacked it and started copying what we teach. Nobody read Proverbs 28:1 in the Christian church. In fact, the Christians were dormant. These fake Christians, I'll say that because we're the real Christians. Those fake Christians were dormant. They wasn't teaching you a damn thing, man. They were completely asleep. Now they've only waken up because the Spirit of the Lord has woken them up, right, on the wicked left-hand side to be contentious. But we still have to remember there's a mission. They're the waking of the elect. If Vocab can intervene and cause some people that's on the fence to say, nah, I don't want to be an Israelite. Well, he's doing his job. He's set on the left-hand side to do that. Because after all, we want, to come into this truth. And it ain't what we want. It's what the Lord wants. That's the thing about us in the Christian church. The Christian church, they all about, as a body so much in the church, to wake you up so they can get your money or whatever their plot or scheme is. We do it because we love our people and we want to wake you up, but ultimately it's the Lord that gives the increase. Yahweh gives the increase. So we can only put the message out there. This is why we don't do videos. This is why I left the Christian church. This is why this is why you see these people. This is why I left being a Hebrew Israelite, You don't see us doing these same things, these tactics. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on this short video, show you, Vocab, he's not sleeping well. I mean, that really, he heard that word Hebrew Israelite, and it became a bothersome. And you know what? I laugh at him now. Let it be a bothersome to him. Because more and more camps are waking up. And the more camps wake up, the more people on the fence that do come in. And when they fall out, they can have an extra seat with Vocab, and they can sit behind him and beside him, and they can talk about the church. Now, they never went to church before they came into truth, Anyway, and that's Vocab's job, to try to bring excitement back to Christianity, And that's good for those people, That's all I have on that. Shalom.